but the trailer for Morbius dropped, and being aware of the comic books and being a big fan of the comic books, knowing who this character is, I was excited. Not sure what they're gonna do with it because he's always been a villain in the Spider-Man comics, so I was interested in what they're gonna do because it's Sony, and the current character Tom Holland of Spider-Man is through an agreement with Sony and Marvel Entertainment and Disney. So I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do? Now, I do like the use of classical music in the trailer where he's just humming it to himself. I really want them to use that in the movie. So whenever there's an action sequence, if they can edit it well and use like some Mozart, Bach, Beethoven, Amadeus, that'd be some really cool stuff. Just, I don't know, a little nerdy music thing. And so as the trailer goes on, I'm watching this. I'm like, okay, so you see guys with guns chasing him, and Matt Smith is in the movie, so I don't know if he's gonna be chasing him like, we want your power. So if they're gonna do basically like a Venom thing, because the first half of this trailer is really hyping him up, like they could be like an anti-hero, like what they did with Venom. I was getting a shit ton of Venom vibes from this trailer. Now, I'm not against that if they can work it in well, but the biggest thing to me is you can't make every single Spider-Man villain an anti-hero. Okay? Yeah, can't. Venom's the only exception, because I generally do like that movie. But as the trailer continues, at the very end, you see him walking by a poster of Spider-Man that says murderer. So, is that a direct tie into Spider-Man Far From Home? And as he goes further, you see Michael Keaton. Now, is he playing Adrian Toomes? Which would thus be, completely in the Marvel Universe, so vampires exist in the Marvel Universe? Or what's going on with that? Now, like I said, the two ways, or a way this movie could go is full anti-hero, but Jared Harris has the line, you've gone too far with the remedy when it starts to look worse than the disease. And then he turns and he looks like Morbius. So, either they're gonna go like full, kind of like Anakin Skywalker, where he starts out as like with good intentions but devolves into a full on villain. So this is gonna be like an origin story for the next Spider-Man movie where Spider-Man's gonna have to fight Morbius, or he's just gonna turn into a full anti-hero like Venom and he's gonna team up with Venom. I don't know. Or, because it's been announced, Blade. It's gonna be in the MCU. What they should do is have Blade come in at the very end if they're doing the whole full villain thing with Morbius, kill Morbius, and that's how you introduce Blade. That's just my idea, unless they're gonna tie Morbius into the Sinister Six, with him walking by Adrian Toomes, who I'm assuming that's Adrian Toomes, and unless it's just Michael Keaton, just playing Michael Keaton, possible. Even though Morbius and Vulture weren't part of the Sinister Six, whatever. But I'm generally intrigued in this movie, so let's see how it turns out.